All right, sitting up tall. Closing your gorgeous eyes. And using your deep breathing to help you arrive on your mat. Really feel present for the next 45 minutes. And if you're familiar with Ujjayi, then step straight into that. So you're making that lovely ocean whispering sound. Jaw is soft. So by that I mean the tongue is kind of resting. The space between the teeth, lips are gently pressed. For 45 minutes is to bring in the kind of energy that you want to have living inside of you. You're going to use these abs and the heat and energy that we are going to create to feel for bringing in what do you want to have living inside your cell tissues. So not just now for this moment, but for this afternoon, maybe for tomorrow, maybe into the weekend, maybe into next week. Feeling for what kind of energy do you want to choose to have living inside of you? Open your eyes. We are doing 100 pumpings of Kapalabhati. We're going to do it in Baddha Konasana. So remember, you're sniffing through the nose. The inhale is automatic because of that lovely abdominal pressure that you are creating. You can do this in chest opener, one of two ways. You could have the heels of the hand by your bum, and then you press up that way, or you could lean back onto the fingertips. Pressing the soles of the feet together, activating feet. Exhale all the air out where you are now. Inhale, 2/3 of You're still keeping the jaw relaxed. You're easing the shoulders away from the ears. So even though you're in chest opener, it's a gentle chest opener. You're not thrusting the chest forwards. Really start to connect to those fibers of the belly. Keep doing those Kapalabhati, and then just keep listening. When you're done with your Kapalabhati, we're coming into a forward bend. You exhale all the air out. You can hang on to the ankles or bring the hands onto the floor, traction the spine forwards, and then you're doing it Uddiyana. So you're tucking the chin down, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, up towards the diaphragm, flaring the ribs open. That's it. So exhale all the air out. Tuck chin in, pull the belly in and up. Really feel for flaring the back of the ribs open. Then release the belly. Inhale, walk the hands up, cradle the head, push the head up. Change sides. No, not change sides. I'm already one step ahead. Shoelace or half shoelace, seated side bend, two arm positions. Change sides with the Kapalabhati. How would you do that? Do Kapalabhati in your head, I suppose. Bring your left chin on top. If you're doing shoelace, you can also do cross-legged, bringing the left chin in front. If you're starting to work with shoelace, remember, then bring your right chin into sort of like a little triangle, put a block at the front, and then pop your left chin on top. You start to open through the hip flexors then. So it's a bit more of a gentle opening, a little bit more difficult than a cross-legged position, but only mildly. Bring the left hand out onto the fingertips. Inhale, lift up with right hand. Lengthen the ribs, lengthen the abs, bend the elbow, exhale, lean over to the left. So when we're doing these side bends, all three of you did the handstand course. So feel for pushing the heel of the hand. So rather than the fingertips, the left heel of the hand, feel for pushing the heel of the hand into the ground. And that kind of arcs your rib cage towards the right slightly. So it means you can ground down through the sit bones so you can get a bit of a better stretch through the armpit area. If it doesn't work for you, then don't do that. You might even be able to access the scapula in your left shoulder as well. Windmill the arm back towards the right. As soon as the neck starts to release, keep the hand where it is, and then you start to send the middle finger away from the neck, away from the shoulder, Maybe lick the lips, do a little jaw glide lip slide. So you're moving the bottom jaw left to right in slow motion, like super slow mo. Inhale, pull the torso up, cradle the head, push the head up. Super work, change sides. So this time bringing your right shin on top, or your right shin, foot on top of the block for shoelace or cross-legged. Activate the feet. Bring the right hand out to the side, straight from the hip up into the fingertips. Lovely Spidey. Inhale, lift up with the arm. Exhale, bend the right elbow, and then lean over towards the right. Wrapping that shoulder blade towards the armpit. Relaxing right ear to right shoulder. Again, feeling for pushing the heel of the hand into the mat maybe. Coming into neck release. Windmill the left arm back towards the left. As soon as the neck starts to release, keep the hand there. Send the middle finger away from the shoulder. Let's do a jaw glide lip slide here too. So lick the lips and then slowly move your bottom jaw left to right. Slowly, slowly. Inhale, use that hand, pull the torso up, cradle the head, push the head up. Lay on your backs. We're coming into TVA and leg extensions. So you'll need your block for this. So heel strikes and leg extensions. So the block goes this way between the forearms, okay? And you're squeezing the forearms onto the block. So remember, the reason we do this is A, to stabilize the shoulder, B, to start to activate the chest muscles, and we're isolating the transverse abdominals. Okay, so that's why we do this. Pick the feet up off the floor, knees over the hips, heels a little bit lower than the knees. Take a big ballooning breath into that lower back, curl the tailbone, squeeze the sit bones. Exhale, heel strike the left heel towards the ground, reach the arms above you, thumbs touch the ground, pull belly muscles down, keep the sacrum pressed into the ground. Inhale, pick the knee up. Exhale, straighten the left leg, 45 degrees. So same leg, reaching the thumbs above you, curl the tailbone, squeeze sit bones, pull belly down, nice and slowly. Inhale, back to center. Arms come up, squeeze the block gently. Exhale, heel strike the right heel down, reach the thumbs above you, pull belly muscles down, curl the tailbone. That's it, lovely, Spidey, good speed. Inhale, back to center. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. This time, straighten the right leg, 45 degrees. Pull the belly muscles down. That's it, super early, great. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Exhale, lower left heel down. Reach the arms above you. That's it, good speed, Jane. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, back to center, curl the tailbone, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, straighten the left heel. The left leg, 45 degrees off the floor, pull the belly down. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath, curl tailbone, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, heel strike right heel to the ground, reach the arms above you, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the right leg, 45 degrees, reach the arms above you, curl the tailbone, pull belly down. One more round, inhale, back to center. Hold the breath, top rim of sacrum, press it down, squeeze the sit bones. Exhale, heel strike left heel, reach the arms above you. Thumbs come to the ground, pull belly down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, straighten the leg. Reach that heel away from the hip, curl the tailbone. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath, curl the tailbone, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lower right heel, reach the arms above you, squeeze the block. So hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg, 45 degrees, feet are active, remember. Reach the arms above you, pull the belly down. Inhale, back to center, head and shoulders, no, not head and shoulders down, hands down, feet down. Roll over onto your side. Come onto all fours. We are coming into karate chop dolphin. If you do not want to do karate chop dolphin, then you can do dolphin palms down. Okay. I just find karate chop dolphin gets into a slightly deeper area. So if you want to kind of undeepen it, then do it with hands palms down. Both feet are staying down for this. Elbows underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, curl the toes under, hip distance apart. You're measuring up. So hands. It's not a finger tickle, remember, you are wrapping your entire hands around your upper arms, halfway between shoulders and elbows. Then either bring your hands down into parallel, or if you want a slightly deeper dolphin, then bring your hands into karate chop. With the karate chop position, remember, make little C shapes with your fingers. Relax the head down. Thumbs can be wherever they want. You can stick them up or you can let them hang out. Inhale, lift up through the shoulder blades. Remember, not rounding the back. Okay, it's just a lift through the shoulder blades, the upper back. Relax the head down. Squeeze the armpits towards each other. Exhale, straighten the legs. You can walk the feet a little bit closer towards the face if you want to. Inhale, lift up through shoulder blades. You're feeling for a shoulder and elbow alignment. As you exhale, send the tailbone up to give yourself a little curve through the lumbar spine. That's it, Ellie. Good with the feet. Lovely. Super spidey. Lift up through both sides ribs a fraction more. You've got a little bit more length to gain in the lower back there. That's it. Jane, great through the lumbar spine. Everyone, inhale, still. Exhale, feel for sending the heels down. Relax both sides of the neck. Inhale, wrap shoulder blades towards the armpits. So your wings, you're wrapping them around the side ribs. Exhale, pull the belly in. Coming down. Grabbing your rolled up mats. Twisting abs with a roll. Beauty Ellie, if you do not want to do twisting abs with a roll, Jane goes for you as well. You can do elbow to knee, but I'm not cueing that. Okay, so just feel for what you both need. If you don't want to do twisting abs with a roll, do elbow to knee instead. All righty. So twisting abs with a roll. Pop your rolled up mat at your pubic bone, if that's where you're going. If you're doing elbow to knee, you're on your own. You're familiar. You guys know that one, so you can just go ahead and do that. Right, roll. Squeeze your inner thighs onto your roll if this is where you're going. Straighten the legs. If this gets too much, bend the knees. Either heels towards the bum or have the heels in that elbow to knee position. That's it. Clasp hands behind the head. Squeeze your inner thighs onto the roll. Take a big ballooning breath into the lower back. Press the entire back into the ground. Curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Send the elbows towards your left thigh. Squeeze your roll. Squeeze the sit bones. Pull belly muscles down. Lovely. Great. Super, Ellie. Yeah, good job. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows towards the right thigh. Ellie, do 5 on each side. Pull belly down. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath. Curl the tailbone. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze sit bones. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze roll. Second time, pull belly muscles down. Inhale back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Squeeze that roll. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh. Lift both shoulder blades off the floor if you can. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, head and shoulders back to center. Flex feet towards the shins. Internally rotate your thighs a fraction. Squeeze roll, curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze the roll, squeeze the sit bones. Curl tailbone a second time, pull belly down. Relax the jaw. Inhale, back to center, hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Good job, Ellie. Exhale, both elbows towards right thigh. Squeeze the roll, curl tailbone, pull belly. So hold the breath, press the low back down, squeeze the roll, keep flexing feet towards the shins, curl the tailbone up. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows to right thigh. Squeeze. And inhale back to center, push up to the balls of the feet this time. Keep that internal rotation of the thighs if they've rotated again. Curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows towards left thigh. Squeeze the roll, curl tailbone, pull belly down. Back to center. Hold the breath. Press the low back down. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze the sit bones. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, both elbows to right thigh. Again, curl the tailbone, pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders down, feet down. Great work. Move your rolled up mat from between your thighs. Roll over onto your side. Come up with a very relaxed neck. We are moving into flash prep with both feet down. Flash prep, both feet down. So knees under the hips. Toes are curled under. Elbows underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring the right forearm down first here. So you're measuring up, remember, hands halfway between elbows and shoulders. Bring your right forearm down, parallel with the edge of the mat. Check in with your wrists if they're sickling. Straighten the middle finger up to be directly in line with the middle of your wrist. Left hand where the elbow was, then move the left hand back towards the left knee until your wrist and elbow are directly in line with you. When you come up, if wrist and elbow are no longer in line, move the hand in the direction you need to. Hug the upper arm in. That left elbow is going to want to wing out, so you hug it in. Relax the head down. Inhale, lift up. More lift you can do. Check in with your back hand. And don't dump all your weight into your right shoulder. Transfer the weight into your left hand a fraction. You're going to feel a little bit lopsided. Hug your upper arm, more spidey. Yes, great, Ellie, lovely. Keep hugging that upper arm in, relax the head. Jane, great through the upper back, great through the lower spine. Nice lumbar curve. Everybody, hands down, release, super. Good work, good job. Other side. Measuring up again.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, absolutely.
Should your hand that's straight, the straight arm, should it be all straight when you're up?
No. So when you come up,
bent.
Yeah, absolutely. So wrist and elbow in line. So you're coming up.
That's
like
fine.
that. Yeah. So wrist and elbow in line. Definitely not straight.
Right.
Okay. Topple over. Physics
Thanks.
won't allow that to happen. Good job. Good question. So let's do the other side. So measuring up again. Really wrap. So remember, not fingertips. Your whole hands wrap around upper arms and shoulders. Bring the left forearm down. Right hand where the elbow was and move the hand back towards the knee. Elbow and wrist directly in line with each other. Hands at least 50% active. Inhale, lift up through the shoulder blades. Exhale, straighten legs. Great, Ellie. Keep hugging the upper arm in, Spidey. That's it. And then transfer your weight over towards your right shoulder a fraction more. Less through the left shoulder. That's it. Super. Lovely, Ellie. That's it, Jane. Super. Great. Everybody, inhale, lift up through left side ribs more. Everyone. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, push the floor away with hand and forearm. Access those deep. Exhale, knees down. Good job. Well done. Lay on your backs. We're doing frog, lifting through. Frog, lifting through. Then the next inversions, we're going to go against the wall. So frog lifting through. If you want to up level frog lifting through, you can do straddle. Okay, we are coming into gate opener at some point. So you will have the straddle leg as well. So just feel for what you need, knowing that. So either froggy legs or straddle, whichever you prefer, we're lifting through. So I'm going to do frog. Frog, knees and hips in line with each other. Ankles, knees in line with each other. Feet are flexed. When you are doing frog lifting through, so the movement is not this, okay? That's not the movement. The movement is this. It's tiny. Your knees stay in line with your hips. Your knees rarely come towards the belly button, okay? The important thing is sending the femur, the big thigh bone, away from the hip, okay? So inhale into that lower back. Choose your leg position, flex feet actively. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor, pull the belly muscle down. Now inhale into that lower back. As you exhale, curl the tailbone up. It's a tiny move. Lift the elbows towards the ceiling, unlock the shoulder blades, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis, flex feet to shins. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. Send the thighs away from the hips, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Flex the feet. Exhale, lift the elbows skywards, curl pelvis towards the belly button, send the thighs away from the hips, belly, pull it down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis, bring shoulder blade tips down. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button, elbows skywards, relax the jaw and the forehead, pull belly down. One more. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Exhale, reach up with the elbows, curl the pelvis towards the belly button, reach the thighs away from hips, pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders down, hands to the outside of the thighs, help the legs together. Good work. Roll over onto your side, coming up with a relaxed neck. Find your wall. Downward facing dog against the wall. Both feet stay on the wall. Down dog on the wall, both feet on the wall. So you are toes on the floor, balls of feet up against the wall, maybe even the heels, unless you've got a skirting board, knees under the hips. So check in with the bum. The bum is over the ankles, move it forward so it's over the knees. Hands, heel of hands underneath the shoulders. Okay, if you want to make it a little bit easier for yourself, then you move the heel of the hands forward an inch and then out to the side. It gives you a bit more of a surface or area to push through. Otherwise, keep heel of hands under shoulder. Spread the fingers, 50% active. Relax the head down. Big inhale, push the floor away. Remember, from handstands, you're pushing up through the shoulders. Lift, lift, lift. Exhale, straighten the legs. Keep the toes on the floor. Then bring one leg up, about a meter, then the other, maybe a little bit more, and then push the floor away, push the wall away. Really feel for lifting up through the armpits, up through the trapezius muscles. Pull belly in on every exhale. Every inhale, soften the belly before the inhale or as you inhale. Keep both feet on the wall, so you're pressing balls and heels of feet into the wall to lift up through the sit bones. Push the floor away with heels of hand. Relax the head a little bit more, Jane. Super, lovely. Good job. Take one whole breath up in the air, Ellie. Everybody else, come on down. Good job, Ellie. Spidey, come down. Jane, come down. Great work. Good job, girl. Fantastic. Come back to your mats. Twisted root abs. Stage 1 and stage 2. It's all the goodies today. Twisted root abs stage 1 and 2. So we're going to up level these. We're going to do 5 of each. Okay, 5 of stage 1, 5 of stage 2. So clasping hands behind the head, crossing left thigh over right, picking the feet up. So you can either run the left foot along the side of the calf or hook the foot under. Okay, so with twisted root abs, your knees are not over your belly. Your knees are over your hips. And you're lifting the feet, the ankles, knees up. Big inhale into the lower back. Hands are clasped behind the head. Press that back into the ground. Sacrum, top rim of sacrum. Keep it pressed down. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Lift the elbows towards the ceiling. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, curl pelvis and the elbows towards the ceiling. Squeeze the thighs towards each other. Feet, knees go skywards. Pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Exhale, curl the pelvis up, curl the tailbone, send the elbows skywards. Feet, knees, squeeze them towards each other. Huge inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, curl pelvis. Lift the elbows towards the ceiling, squeeze the thighs towards each other, pull belly down. Final one, inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Keep the shoulder blades lifted if you can. Exhale, press thighs towards each other. Reach the knees and the feet up, elbows skywards, unlock shoulders. Pull belly down. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Keep the feet lifted. Check in with the jaw. If you're getting growly, just check in with that. One hand on top of the thigh, the other hand on top of that hand. Stage 2, head and shoulders are going to stay down. Now, big ballooning breath into the lower back. Ease shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze sit bones, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the sit bones, curl the tailbone, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, press hands and thighs, squeeze the thighs, squeeze sit bones, pull belly down. Relax the jaw, relax the face. 2 more. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze the sit bones, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Check in with your jaw. Exhale, curl the tailbone. Press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze sit bones, squeeze thighs, pull belly down. Inhale, release. Bring the feet down. As we cross the right leg over the left, we are over the camel's hump. Let's do the other side. So right thigh over left thigh. Pick the feet up off the floor. Either run the right leg alongside left shin or hook the foot under the calf. Stage 1, twisted root abs, clasping hands behind the head. Big ballooning breath into the lower back. Hold the breath, press the lower back down, squeeze the sit bones, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Squeeze thighs, send the knees up, send the elbows skywards, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, keep head and shoulders lifted. Uncurl pelvis. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, send the knees and feet up, elbows skywards, squeeze sit bones, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. As you exhale, curl the tailbone, reach the elbows skyward, squeeze the thighs, squeeze the sit bones, knees and feet up, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, belly muscles down. Final one, inhale, uncurl the pelvis, press the lower back down. On top of the right thigh, the other hand on top of that hand. Big ballooning breath into that lower back. Press top rim of sacrum down. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze sit bones, curl tailbone, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Keep the lower back pressed down. It's going to want to lift up, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. Squeeze the sit bones, squeeze the thighs inwards, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the tailbone. And thighs towards each other. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the sit bones, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. Exhale, press hands and thighs towards each other. What kind of energy do you want to have living inside of you? Pull belly down. Inhale, release. Good job. Roll over onto your side. Now, ekka, bakka against the wall. So you can either do ekka, bakka, pada with the leg shenanigans, or you could do down dog on the wall with the legs higher than down dog in the wall and just stay there. So you don't need to do the elbow to knee. Okay, so ekka, bakka, up to 5 elbow knee get-togethers, up to 5 little elbow to knee reps, if you wanted, up to 5. Okay, so if 3 is enough on one side, then you just do 3. So coming into down dog on the wall, so toes on the floor, knees under hips, hands under shoulders, move them forward if you want to make it a little bit more easy, a little bit easier. Push the heels of the hand into the ground, lift up to trapezius muscles. Exhale, straighten the legs. Now you're bringing one leg higher than down dog. So you're like at 120 degrees now. So it's the balls and toes of the feet that are against the wall here. Push the floor away. You either stay here for up to 10 breaths, or you take a big breath in and you bring left knee towards left elbow. The leg that's on the wall bends. And then you bring the leg up. And then you do the same with the other side. Good job. Up to 5 on each side. Up to being optimum, okay? Fantastic. Good job, Jane. Lovely, Spidey. Good job, Ellie. Lovely, Spidey. Super. That's it. Really strong. Keep. That's not too much of a lumbar curve. Not too much. Keep hugging the belly in as you do these. Keep the belly tight. That's it. We're almost there. Good job. Finishing up. Coming into gate opener. Gate opener. So grab your rolled up mats. So your rolled up mat is going to go back at your pubic bone. And this time you can do this with frog legs as well. You don't have to do this in straddle legs, okay? You can do this in froggy legs. You can also do this against the wall. If you are doing this against the wall, you are doing froggy legs. And you kind of shuffle your feet up and down against the wall, okay? So, if you're doing full gate opener, rolled up mat, at your pubic bone, squeeze your inner thighs onto the rolled up mat, clasp hands behind the head. Big ballooning breath into that lower back, squeeze the roll, curl the tailbone up. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor, squeeze the roll, curl tailbone, pull belly down. Inhale, left hand on top of the roll, straddle the legs apart. Exhale, curl the pelvis into the roll, lift the elbows skywards, use your roll to press down on the pubic bone gently and just give a bit of resistance there, pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis, legs together, both hands behind the head and shoulders down. Hold the breath, press the lower back down, squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor, send the elbows up, unlock the shoulders. Right hand pushes down on the roll. Inhale, straddle the legs apart. Exhale, curl the pelvis towards the roll, reach the thighs away from hips, use the roll to push back on the pubic bone, gently pull belly down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis, legs together, hand behind the head and shoulders down. Hold the breath, press the lower back down. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor, squeeze the roll, curl the tailbone, pull belly down. Super. Left hand on the roll. Inhale. Exhale, curl pelvis in towards the roll, lift. Down. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, curl the tailbone, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Squeeze the roll, curl tailbone, pull belly down. Right hand. Inhale, straddle the legs apart. Exhale, curl, great Jane. Curl pelvis towards the belly button. Reach the thighs away, left elbows skywards, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, legs together, head and shoulders down. Hold the breath. Press the lower back down, squeeze the roll, squeeze the sit. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor, send the elbows skywards, unlock shoulders, squeeze the roll, curl tailbone second time. Left hand on the roll, straddle the legs apart. Inhale. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the roll, push back on the roll gently, put a bit of resistance in the pubic bone, lift the right elbow skywards, pull belly down. Inhale, legs together, head and shoulders down, hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, squeeze the sit bones, curl tailbone. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Squeeze, roll, curl tailbone, pull belly down. Right hand on the roll, straddle the legs apart, reach the thighs away from the hips. Exhale, curl pelvis in towards the roll. Lift the left elbow skywards, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, legs together, head and shoulders down, feet down. Good work, you guys. We are winding down with a shoulder stand. When you are doing the shoulder stand, if you want to do helicopter legs, if you've got space where you are, you can do. You can also do wind-blown cypress because your belly area and your lower back's quite warm. So a little reminder of wind-blown cypress is you come up into shoulder stand and we're not going to do the twist. So the way it works is left leg goes to the left, right leg goes to the right, okay? Because normally when we're doing back bends, we do it that way around. Yeah, we do the twist. But today, because we're not, we're not really in our backs, left leg goes to the left, right leg goes to the right. If you've got further to go, left hand grabs left foot. Okay, so it's less of a twist if you want to go there. Otherwise, you come into shoulder stand. You could do little bicycle legs one way, and then they go backwards. You could do straddle legs. You could do helicopter legs. So you kind of working that, coming into twisted root, just like we did. Okay, so just feel for what you need, or you just come into shoulder stand. You reach up with the feet. Great, Ellie. Yeah, that's it, James. Yeah, super. Slow down, Jane. Reach up with the legs more. So you reach up. Yes, super. That's it, Spidey. Lovely. Great, Ellie. Nice. 2 more breaths, everybody. Then roll down, lay on your backs, and we're coming into a laying down spinal twist. Good job. If you're familiar with twisted root, laying down spinal twist, you are more than welcome to come into that. I am cueing for laying down spinal twist with both knees bent. If you're doing twisted root, you're on your own. So, hands, arms in a goalposty position. If this is sore on the back, find a position for the arms that's going to support you as you move your legs. Bend the knees, press the lower back down. Inhale, bend knees to chest, pick up the feet. Feet are flexed towards the shins. As you exhale, bring the knees over towards the right. Left side of the body might come up. And then feel for moving the left hand on the ground above you to lengthen through left side body. Your left knee, so that top knee, stack it so that it's directly over the bottom knee. And then your shins, align them so that they're at right angles to your thighs. So remember, tighter you hug knees into chest, the deeper the twist. Right hand, you could put it on your bum. You could put it on your waist, ribs, armpit. Feel for where you need that touch of the hand where you could focus on sending breath. Inhale, balloon the breath into left side ribs. Exhale, squeeze sit bones, tuck tailbone. Bring the arms back into a position that supports you. Inhale, bring the left leg up, then the right. And as you exhale, bring the knees over towards the left. Once your legs are down, stack the right knee, so the top knee over the bottom knee, then align your shins with your thighs, flex feet towards the shins. Again, tighter you hug knees into chest, the deeper the stretch. Right hand, reach it above you, if that feels okay on the shoulder. Left hand could go on your bum, hip, waist, ribs, armpit area. Feel for where you could do with an extra dosage of breath. Now feel for tucking the tailbone, lengthen through the lower back. Pull the belly in on every exhale, and then soften the belly before you inhale. Bring the hands back into a goalposty position or a position that works for you. Inhale, right leg up, left leg up. Pop the feet down and set up for Shavasana. Final relaxation. So you could either lay on your side, you could do the traditional starfish. Find a shape that works for you and that supports what you need. And as you settle into Shavasana, check in with the energy that is inside your cell tissue, that you can feel inside your body. What kind of energy have you brought in? And then feel for not controlling the breath. Just breathe as naturally as you can. And then maybe also, with every exhale, deliberately feel for letting go any unnecessary tension that you might be aware of. Shavasana, final relaxation. And then deepening your breath. Bringing your awareness to your hands and to your feet. Maybe wiggle them if you want to. And if it feels right to do so, bend one knee and then the other, but you don't need to. And then gift yourselves 2 more nourishing breaths before you. And you're coming into a seated position with a very relaxed neck. Great work, everyone. It was a toughie today. Bringing hands into a position that works for you, because prayer doesn't work for everyone. So something that honors you and your commitment and your work on these mats. My beauty Jane and gorgeous Spidey and gorgeous Ellie. Thank you guys so much for joining me for our core connection. I wish you a wonderful afternoon and I hope you're feeling energized in all the right way. Namaste. Great work, you guys. Really good. Really, really good. Was a toughie today.